Good morning. A new day that hasn't been in all of time. It will become whatever we make of it. I got to thinking more after my meditation. It kind of came to me more clearly in the sense of what it means to be present. You know, we get different ideas about, and even in how we teach ourselves to be present by being more fully in the body or by looking around the environment, which is still a sense of really focusing on something external, which doesn't mean that's a negative, but where we find our true sense of empowerment in a present moment or a now moment is being fully in the body and the full experience of whatever is before us. So, for example, and it takes practice, I'm the same way where I remind myself, where am I? In other words, am I in my head going through thoughts, ruminating, doing a checklist, when in reality, in the moment, I'm taking a walk with my dog. And so even this morning on the walk, it's just really taking a deep breath. And the present moment is also not about suppressing what might arise. Sometimes in those inner still calm moments, even if you're on a walk and you're just feeling these sensations, experiencing the sensations fully of the breeze on your face, the movement of your body, the strength of your legs and feet, carrying the weight of your body, the feeling of the earth beneath your feet, the sounds of the birds, all these wonderful things. The mind, the ego mind, is in fact then still. Or maybe another way of saying that is fully engaged. It becomes a cooperative component in the whole experience that the universe, that Source is providing, has compiled together for us, through us, and to us, and for each other. So really what I wanted to express today was just the awareness that even in those still moments, even in those being full in the body moments, when you realize, I'm not in my head, and doesn't mean there's a dialogue, because that's kind of the humorous part, is sometimes the ego mind wants to say, well, yeah, see, I'm not in my head, because it made the thought, I'm not in my head. Well, then in that moment you are. And so there's an irony in that. I find a little sense of humor in our own makeup, but it's not a negative. It goes back to being aware that we're aware at the moment, because we don't need the internal commentary or dialogue to be. But again, going back a little bit on the thought of, better said, maybe going forward deeper into the thought of, in the present moment, in those internal stillness moments, a thought may arise, and it might actually be more of a sensation or emotion, and then a thought or images might follow. And in those still moments, that's actually a blessing, because that means that was something that was not acknowledged and has the opportunity to be acknowledged and felt and experienced and accepted. Actually seen and appreciated and accepted. Yeah, even the negative emotions. Because out of those moments, out of those triggers that we either in the moment or prior did not acknowledge in ourselves, birthed the opportunity to go deeper, to be broader, to be more understanding, to be more caring, to be more loving, to do better in self-care. But when we suppress that, that's where the dis-ease, out of dis-ease comes disease, comes illness, comes the negative experiences that seem to compound. But it's all a part of life. It's being able to appreciate all aspects of the self, of our emotions. The emotions are a beautiful guide to let us know how much we've been in our head, and if we're in congruency with our highest good, with our inner wisdom, with the joy that the universe, that source experiences through us, about the aliveness being experienced viscerally. Just take that in, take a deep breath, and really just be with that for a moment. And in the moment of appreciating that awareness, it allows us to effortlessly recognize more that we do truly appreciate right here and now. Not eventually, not yesteryear, but right now. The aliveness, the life in this world that is always ongoing. What a blessing. Have a wonderful day. I'm so glad that wherever you are at this moment and in the next moment, whenever our paths cross through this video or any other time, that we both can recognize the blessing. Take care.